So for most of season 4 and now season 5 of The Boys, the Soup virus looked like the ultimate endgame weapon. After years of failing to stop Homelander, the Boys finally had something capable of actually killing him. The virus was engineered specifically to target anyone with compound V in their blood, making it potentially the most dangerous creation in the entire series. But now after episode 6, that entire storyline suddenly feels pointless. The massive twist came when Soldier Boy shockingly handed Homelander the V1 chemical, the exact substance capable of granting immunity to the virus. The moment Homelander injected himself with it, the boys basically watched 2 seasons worth of planning collapse in front of them. And honestly, that's what makes the ending of episode 6 so brutal. Everything the team sacrificed suddenly feels wasted. They risk their lives creating the virus, protecting it, preventing Homelander from obtaining immunity. Along the way, the mission destroyed relationship, pushed character to their emotional limits, and slowly transformed the team itself. started becoming more ruthless, like Butcher, Starlight began losing hope, and the group itself tore apart during the Fourth Harmony conflict. Now, Homelander is immune anyway. At first glance, it almost makes the entire virus plot feels like a narrative dead end. Sure, the virus could still kill other soups like the Deep or Sister Sage, but using it now would also risk killing allies like Kimiko, Annie, Ryan, and even the Gen 5 character. That's not a worthwhile trade anymore. But here's the thing that may actually be why this twist works so well. If the boys simply ended with Homelander quietly dying from a virus during a public speech, it honestly might have felt too easy. After 7 years of chaos, bloodshed, and psychological warfare, fans expect Homelander's downfall to feel personal, explosive, and emotionally satisfying. A virus killing him from afar while everyone watches wouldn't really deliver that. By making Homelander immune, the show suddenly forces every character into a much more desperate position. There are no more clean solutions now, no more secret weapons, no more carefully crafted plans. The only option left is direct confrontation. That's exactly the kind of terrifying energy the final episode need. It also creates some incredibly important for the ending uncertainty. For the first time in a long while, it genuinely feels possible that Homelander could win. That hopelessness completely changes the atmosphere heading into the final 2 episodes. Fans are now expecting massive sacrifices, brutal fights, and probably an all-out war involving Ryan, the Gen 5 Soup, Soldier Boy, and maybe even characters like Queen Maeve returning. At the same time, the virus storyline probably isn't actually over. The biggest clue is Billy Butcher himself. Over the years, Butcher's hatred for Homelander slowly evolved into hatred for soups in general. He repeatedly made it clear that he sees most soups as dangerous monsters, including people supposedly on his own side. Even though he works alongside Kimiko and Annie, part of him still fundamentally distrusts them. That's what makes the virus so dangerous moving forward. Even if Homelander dies another wave, Butcher may still decide to use the virus against every remaining soup on Earth. And honestly, that possibility feels terrifyingly believable because season 5 has repeatedly shown how much Butcher is starting to resemble Homelander emotionally. Both men are becoming increasingly consumed by obsession, rage, and the belief that extreme violence is justified. If Butcher fully embraces that darkness, the soup virus could become the real final threat of the boys, and that would completely reframe the entire storyline. The virus wouldn't exist to kill Homelander anymore, it would exist to test whether Butcher himself has finally become the very monster he spent years trying to destroy. Thank you for watching. Bye.